Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know when I am live and let me know when you can see me and if you can hear me. So I see there's lots of people in the chat already. It's so lovely to see you all, and thank you for all the Happy New Year messages, and Happy New Year to everybody out there as well. I know these lives generally take a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds before they sort of connect with everybody, so I'm just going to wait until somebody in the chat tells me they can see me and tells me that they can hear me. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you, Heather. Mwah. Thank you, my darling. Heather says can see me and she can hear me. That's fabulous. I always worry. I was just saying to my hubby before I came online, what happens if nobody comes to chat to me? So I'm always so excited to see lots of faces and lots of names there. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. So lovely to connect with every single one of you. I'm not going to go through the list and say hello to everybody, because then that's all we're going to do is say hello to everybody. So I'm going to do a collective hello, hello, and Happy New Year to everybody. This is my first video of 2021. I can't believe it. I cannot believe we've actually made it to 2021. And can I just tell you, it has not been fantastic for me. We're only into the second day and it has been horrific. We had on New Year's Eve, we obviously in that horrible storm, we had a crazy storm here. My pool flooded and I now have that much mud at the bottom of my pool, which is proving to be quite the challenge to clear out. And then this morning we found out that we've got a major burst water pipe next to the house. So I've got 2 water issues in the last couple of days, and so now I've got no water at home, but I have coffee. And as long as I've got coffee, I'm okay. As long as I've got coffee, I'm okay. So here's hoping the rest of 2021 is going to be better. All right. So hello and welcome to everybody. I think everybody's in and settling. So I just want to put a little bit of, method and process and just let everybody know how these readings work. Not everybody's going to get a reading. There's just not enough hours in the day to do that. And those people who have the little butterflies next to their name. So if you're looking in the chat box and all the people with the little butterflies, let me get the right words, those are members of my YouTube channel club, and they get preference. They will always get preference. And Keshmita, thank you, my darling. It looks like you joined us recently, so welcome. So the people with butterflies, they will always get read first, and those who have used the super chat, they get second preference. Okay, so all my club members get first preference, super chat gets second preference. So super chat is somewhere, I don't quite know where it is, but somewhere you will see there's like a little $sign where it's basically you can send a tip. And that puts your message gets highlighted, or your comment gets highlighted. So those people will get preferences, because those are people who have paid for the service. So they will always get preference, but everybody else will also obviously get a bit of attention. And like I said, I am going to try and do as many as I can, but preference always goes first to my club members. Right, so on the table here in front of me, I have chosen 3 decks that I'm going to be working with today, and we are sticking purely to tarot because I love tarot, and I haven't worked with tarot for such a long time because I have been on leave and been on holiday. So we have the Dreaming Way Tarot. I have the Happy Tarot, which has got this cute little clouds and whatever on it. And then I have Crystal Visions Tarot, which is one of my favorites. I know I say that about all of them. So I'm going to start with the Crystal Visions Tarot because I do love it so much. And Keshmita, I am going to do yours first because you were first in the room tonight. You were the first one to arrive in the room, and because you've joined the Gratitude Club, and I am so grateful for that. And you did ask a question. So Keshmita, I'm going to look at yours first. And hello to everybody else who's just joined and connecting with me tonight. It's so awesome to see you and to have you all here. So Keshmita wants to know I would like to know what 2021 has in store for career. Let's have a look and see, Keshmita. Okay, Rompsy, that one, whoops, literally flying across the table. Okay, so Keshmita, you have got, and I hope it's going to be clear. When I do lives, the camera is reversed, so I always get quite confused as to where to go. It's not like when I record the videos. It's quite a different setup when you do a live. So forgive me while I try and figure out where to hold the cards. Actually, I think it might be better if I put it that side. All right, so Keshmita, here we have the Two of Pentacles for you. And the Two of Pentacles talks about financial balance, okay? Two of Pentacles is the card that says to you, we need to make sure that we have got balance in all things that we do and all things that we have. So with regards to your career, it's saying to you that it's not going to be over the top fantastic. It's going to be just perfect. It's going to be just okay, all right? And that's what you need to be mindful of. So your career for 2021, it's going to be good, but it's going to be sufficient. That's the word that I want to use for you, sufficient. It's going to be enough. It's not going to be over the top fantastic. It's not going to be awful. It's going to be balanced, and it's going to bring you exactly what you need. But you've got to make sure, Keshmita, that you are putting in the required effort to withdraw and to receive the required output that you want, okay? But it's about finding that balance, and it's about having that balance in your life. And if you can focus on that, then I think everything's going to work out quite well for you. I see some of you have already used the chat feature, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Tash Wheel, hello, my darling, and Happy New Year to you too. I hope you've had a good one and not a crazy one like me. Tammy, hello. Okay, so let's do a card for Tash. I don't know if you had a question, Tash, because I'm at the top of the chat. I haven't scrolled down yet. So, because if I start scrolling down, I never get back up to the top again. So I sort of paused it at the top. So Tash Wheel, if you're still online, I'm going to draw a card for you, and it's this one. Well, you get the Star card, Tash, and the Star card is the card of hope. It's the card of perseverance. It's the card of holding on to that glimmer of hope and knowing that everything is going to be okay. So whatever's going on in your life at the moment, Tash, just know that everything's going to be okay as long as you hold on to hope. Don't ever let go of hope. Don't ever lose hope. Keep holding on to that, and everything is going to work out well for you. That's quite awesome. That's quite awesome. I have my bestie phoning me. She can't phone me now. I'm busy. Give me a second. I just want to tell her that I'm busy. Sorry, my friend. I am busy doing a YouTube live at the moment, doing some readings. I will chat to you a bit later. Lots of love. Is that rude of me to do that? I'm so sorry, guys. Shane, we've been trying to talk to each other all day, and then I phone her and she phones me. We keep missing each other. All right. Oh, I see this thing scrolling. Okay. Right. I was doing, no, Tash, I did yours. You got the hope card, holding on to hope and knowing that everything's going to be okay. Tammy, yours is next. Tammy, if you're still online. So excited for 2021. You know what? I am too. I hope you all went and calculated your tarot card of 2021. If you didn't, go to my blog, intuitiverenee.co.za, and you will see the post there, because that's quite interesting and quite fun to see what your tarot card of the year is. Okay, so Tammy, can't wait to hear what's in store over the next few weeks. Let's see what we've got in store for you. So Tammy, card for Tammy. Okay, apparently it's this one. Oh, Tammy, you've got the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is my favorite. You know, out of all of the cards, it's actually, I even got it on my car. So the Three of Cups is the card of joy. It's the card of celebration. It's the card of coming together with those that are important and significant in your life, your friends, your family, all of those kind of people. And it's the card of celebrating. It's a card of recognizing how significant these people are, recognizing how significant everybody is in your life, and spending time with them. Because you know what? With lockdown and all the weird things that are happening in our lives at the moment, we need to actually spend some time connecting with our loved ones, just like me and my bestie, trying to chat to each other and just missing each other all the time. So Tammy, this is telling you, spend time connecting with those that are near and dear to you. And it doesn't have to be in person. There's so many different ways that we can connect these days. So that's what's in store for you. It's a card of celebration. It's a card of hope. It's a card of all of those beautiful, beautiful things. Excuse me. My nose is now running. Hello, Belinda. Nice to see you. And Heather. Hello, Tanya. Hello, my darling. Kelsey. Hello, hello. Sue. Hello, Sue. Right. I'm going to just scroll down and see where we're at. I'm glad to see everybody can see me and hear me. Oh, gosh. Okay. It's now taken me way down to the bottom. So I have missed stuff. Oh, look at all you people joining the club. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Taylor and Janine. Welcome to the club, guys. It's so awesome to have you. And again, for everybody who's just come in and everybody who's just joined that I haven't acknowledged or said hello to, hello, hello, hello. If you see people with a little butterfly next to their name, they are part of the YouTube membership club, which means that they have all sorts of bonuses that they get from me on a regular basis. So and they always get preference on my readings. They always get preference on anything that I do because they pay for that feature. So yes, welcome. Yvette, hello. Lavina, hello, hello, hello. Carol. Okay, good. I think I have caught up with all the hellos. Right. Hello, Jenny. And yeah, Happy New Year to all of those. Hello, Helen, that are online. Paula, hello, hello. Oh, Paula says I've been missed. Thank you so much. I've missed doing my videos. You know, doing videos became such a part of my life. My whole family knows my routine, when I'm going to be recording and when I'm doing videos, and they all know. So I've taken, I think it's been about a week and a half that I've taken off, that I haven't recorded any videos, and it's been terrible. I've really felt like something was missing in my life. So yes, videos will be back from Monday. So on Monday, you will get your weekly Taroscopes and all the others will be back in between. Hello, Kelsey. Hello, Janine. Right, Janine, I'm going to do one for you because you joined the club today. Let's pull a card for you, Janine. Your question there, need guidance on finances in 2021. All right, so Janine, let's see what we get. Using Crystal Visions Tarot for you. And I hope you've all got something to drink, and I hope you've all got something there with you. Okay, Janine, let's see what we get for you and finances in 2021. Oh, I like it. So Janine, you have got King of Pentacles. So King energy is somebody who's in control, somebody who's powerful, somebody who's authoritarian, somebody who knows exactly what's going on. And Pentacles has got to do with finances and money and material possessions. So that's quite a nice one because that's basically saying that you need to be in control and you will be in control of your finances in 2021. So Janine, it's saying to you that, when it comes to finances, it doesn't mean that you can take risks. It doesn't mean that you can not, you have to still work at it. You have to still keep putting the effort in, but it's also with regards to your finances, but you do have to keep working at it. You do have to keep putting the attention in. It's telling me connection is unstable. I hope you can all still see me and hear me. I hope that there isn't a problem with the connection. It looks like we are okay now. That's good. Okay. Right, so Janine, with regards to your finances, I hope it's okay now, the connection. So it's telling you that you will be in control. You need to be in control. You need to be working towards that. You need to not doubt, not have fear, not have any kind of panic. Whatever you're doing at the moment, just keep doing that and it's going to work out for you because that's quite an awesome, oopsie. That's quite an awesome card to have with regards to your finances. And if you look at the pictures, so he's sitting under his tree. He's very confident and he's very secure in himself and he knows exactly who he is. I love this deck with all the crystals around it, as you can see. So he's very confident and he's very sure of himself. He doesn't have any doubt. He doesn't have any insecurities. He doesn't have any kind of worry at all. He's very confident in his financial abilities and his financial status. Okay, that's quite awesome. All right, Happy Tarot was falling all over me here, so I think it's telling me I need to use Happy Tarot next. I like shifting, moving around between the different decks. Taylor Bannister, hello. Let's see what we get for you, my darling. Okay. Anything Spirit has to say, please, Renee, has some exciting news, but feeling anxious about it and the situation around it. Okay, so we want to see what does Spirit have to say about the exciting news that you've received because you're feeling anxious about it and anxious about the situation. So I am using Happy Tarot for that, Taylor. So let's see what you get. Hello, hello. Okay, Taylor, anxious about the good news that she received. You did say good news, exciting news. Exciting news. Let's see what Spirit have to say for you, Taylor. Oh gosh, I have to see now what this is. Okay. The lighting is terrible in the room because I haven't got my big light on. There we go. Now it's clear. So Taylor, what we have for you here, this deck is just so cute. What we have for you here is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is about taking what you want, okay? It's about taking the opportunity when an opportunity strikes, when a situation arises, taking advantage as it appears. Don't overthink things. Don't over-strategize things. It's about taking what is rightfully yours. So with regards to the exciting news, take advantage of it. Just go for it. Don't question it. Don't overthink it. Don't try and understand it too much. Just go with it. But take advantage and take as much as you can as it is available to you. Okay. So this card is telling you to not spend. To not spend, if you spend too much time thinking and pondering and trying to strategize, you're going to miss the opportunity. This is about taking the charge, taking advantage as the opportunity strike, as the circumstances strike. And if you do that with a little bit of planning, with a little bit of effort, you will have a lot of success that will come through for you. Okay, I like that one, Taylor. That's awesome. Hey, Nicole. How are you, Nicole? Whoops, 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 whoops. I'm throwing cards on the table as always. Actually, it's getting quite warm in here. I think I need to put some air on. Nicole, let's have a look. Happy New Year. Any guidance would be wonderful. Let's see what we get for Nicole from Happy Tarot. Time goes so quickly when I'm doing these lives. I just noticed we've been on for 15 minutes already, and I feel like I've only just started. I haven't even done many sessions or many readings yet. Let's see. Nicole, any guidance for Nicole? And Nicole, you're getting this one. Okay, so Nicole, we have got Queen of Swords energy for you, Nicole. These cards are so cute. I just want to see if I can get it into focus. So Nicole, the Queen of Swords, she's saying to you to be aware of what's happening in your mind. Be aware of the thoughts that are happening here. Be aware of the ideas, the strategies, the kind of things that are going on in your head, because you've got to nurture those ideas. There's so many ideas. There's so many thoughts. There's so many concepts. There's so much happening here that needs a bit of work, okay? So it's about taking the ideas, taking the thoughts, taking the inspirations that you're receiving and putting them into use, working with them and implementing them in your life. And if you start doing that, you're going to have a lot of success. But you've got to start paying attention, because, you know, the thoughts that we get, those kind of random thoughts that we get in our head, those are all spirit inspired. Okay, so spirit plant those ideas, spirit plant those concepts into your head, and they want you to work with it. They want you to recognize it, to see it, to understand it, to hear it, to feel it, and to work with it. So Nicole, for you, it's a case of recognizing that and working through those ideas. And you know what? This time of the year is the perfect time to be doing our goal setting and our planning for the rest of the year. Queen of Swords, she's telling you that your mind is sharp. She's telling you that there's a lot of good ideas in there that you need to pay attention to, that you need to work through. Okay, so Nicole, you work with Queen of Swords energy. That's awesome. I love that. Hello, Michelle Bassett. Okay. Nana, hello, my darling. Let's see what I get for you. Let's see what I get for you. I'm quite excited to see what we get for you. Let's see what we get. What does Spirit want you to know? What's important for you to know right now, my darling? And it is this one. Okay, so here we have got, who is this? Sorry, these cards don't have words on, and I get quite confused, especially when it's between the page, the knight, the king, and the queen, because it's not always obvious which one it is. And I'd hate to give you the wrong one, because this is also the swords, and we've just done the Queen of Swords, but she looks so much like the Queen of Swords, so I'm a little bit confused. But I am going to put her down as, you know what? She's not the same card we had a minute ago. She is a different one. Oopsie, there we go. But she's also Swords, and she's also Queen of Swords energy. So I'm going to just put her down as the Queen of Swords, because now I'm starting to doubt myself. Is this the same card we had just now? But you know what, my darling? Again, it's about the mind. It's about the ideas and the strategies and the thoughts and the concepts that you have coming into your head at the moment. And it's about paying attention to those ideas, and it's about working through with that. If this is page energy, because I'm really not certain what this one is, but if this is page energy for you, page energy is about the insecurities of the thoughts and of the ideas, and not really feeling confident enough to work through with them. And I think for you, that would make a little bit of sense right now. If this is night energy, that's coming through for you here, it's telling you to just go for it, but it's not night, because there's no horse, and there would be a horse. And if this is queen energy, it's about nurturing and paying attention to those thoughts and the ideas that you have. Okay, so you've got to work with that, my darling. You've got to work through those thoughts and those ideas and those strategies in your head. And I know for you, beginning of this year, you've got a lot of things on your to-do list. Okay, your to-do list is quite full, and I know you've got a lot of things that you're aspiring to, a lot of things that you're working towards, a lot of things that you're wanting to resolve. And the best way to resolve them is by listening to what's happening here and putting it into motion. All right, sending lots of love your way. Good. Rashika, hello. Linda, hello. Evis, hello. Paula, hello. I'm going to do a reading for Paula, and then we'll get on to the rest of my butterflies. Paula, hello, my darling. Let's see. Every time I think I can move forward, some other boulder stands in my way. Oh, don't I know that? You know what? Everything that's going on around in the universe at the moment, there's definitely about these boulders and obstacles. There's definitely about these challenges. And as you say, just when you think, okay, your path is clear, everything's okay, I can move forward, boom, there's another boulder, there's another something. So Paula, let's see what Spirit wants you to know right now. How do we overcome these boulders, and how do we move forward, and how do we progress in life that we are living at the moment? Okay. Let's see what we've got for you. Okay, you have got the Page of Cups. I love that. That's Page of Cups energy right there. And Page of Cups is about, again, it's about the feelings and feeling like you're not quite strong enough, feeling a little bit insecure, feeling a little bit uncertain, feeling a little bit like unsure of yourself. But it's also wanting you to know that, you know what, if you just go through it, because you know exactly what needs to be done, but it's the fear that's holding you back. It's the fear of the potential. It's the fear of the obstacles. It's the fear of all of those things, Paula, that are preventing you from moving forward. Because when you've cleared your path, when you know, okay, my road is clear, I can start moving, but we have that fear of, oh my gosh, there's going to be a challenge, there's going to be an obstacle, there's going to be a boulder, there's going to be a something. We almost manifest it, we almost create it. So Page of Cups is saying to you, you've got to get your emotions. You've got to realize that you are manifesting quicker than you realize. And you've got to get these emotions under control so that you can move forward with ease, with grace, with comfort, and not allow your fears to manifest into physical. The Page of Cups is also saying to you that you've got to start trusting your own feelings, trusting your own emotions, and working with them. You know exactly what needs to be done. You know exactly how you need to do it, but you're just a little bit uncertain as to the actual practical aspects of it. So Paula, I think for you, you've got to get your fears into control and try not let them hold you hostage, if I can put it that way. All right, sending lots of love your way. Hello to everybody else who has just joined in that I haven't greeted. Okay, Nicole, there was another question there. So Nicole asks whether Darren will get a job in the new year. Right, so will Darren find employment soon is the question that I'm asking. What does Darren need to know to get employment? What does Spirit need us to know regarding that? Okay, we have got Four of Cups energy. So if you have a look at this one, Nicole, so we've got him sitting under a tree, looking a little bit bored, looking a little bit disinterested, and maybe feeling a little bit despondent even, okay? But what we need to understand is he's despondent about this cup, but he needs to look around. So that's basically saying, Nicole, that for Darren, that there's a lot of opportunities around him. There's a lot of possibilities and opportunities and a lot going on around him, but he's looking in the wrong direction or looking in the wrong place. He's focusing on all the things that have gone wrong, and he's focusing on all the jobs he hasn't got or that he has applied for that he knows he's not going to get, instead of looking closer to home. So I really, with this card for Darren, I really feel like he needs to look closer to home. So this means, when I say closer to home, I'm not talking physical, I'm talking people, connections. So I would suggest going through your phone, going through your emails, and reconnecting or sending a message to absolutely everybody that he knows, that he's met, that he's ever worked with, and say, hey, I'm in the job market if you've got anything going. So he needs to not just look in wherever he has been looking. He needs to, I want to say, cast his net wider, but closer to home. I hope that makes sense. All right, sending lots of love. And Happy New Year to everybody as well. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Linda. Okay, right. Tracy Swanepoel, hello. Leanne, hello. Sue, hello. I somehow landed right up at the bottom. So now I'm going to scroll up a little bit. Oh, Shane, was somebody asking about the butterflies? Thanks, Kelsey, for putting that forward. So for those of you who don't know why some names have butterflies, those are people who are part of my YouTube club. The information is down in the description box below. If you click the join button next to the subscribe button, it will give you all the information to join the club. And the people who are in my club get preference on all the live work that I do because they're in my club, and also on a very regular basis, from especially now in the new year, at least once a week I'm going to be doing private lives just for the butterfly people. So they will get my undivided attention and not have to be sharing me with anybody else. Right, okay, so thanks for that, Kelsey, for explaining. Sue, let's see what we get for you, my darling. Sue Bolton, the spirit need you to know anything right now. Let's see what we get for you, Sue. From the Happy Tarot. Oh, Sue, Happy Tarot is giving you the Tower card. Normally, the Tower card is the one we don't want to see. The Tower card is normally the one, it's the card of devastation and destruction, but it's also the card of rebuilding. So when the Tower card comes up, I like to think of it as the Tower moment has happened, the destruction and the devastation has already taken place, and we're now at a point of needing to rebuild and to recreate. So Sue, I think for you, we're going to be focusing on the rebuilding. So if you look at the card, so we have a tower that we lived in, and it was our home, and it was fabulous, and it was great, but it wasn't really functional. It wasn't really practical. And now it's been struck by lightning, and it's collapsed, and it's broken. We have to rebuild it. But now that we have the opportunity to rebuild, we're going to rebuild it in a way that's better than what it was before. We're not going to rebuild it in the same old, okay? When we rebuild something, we say, okay, well, you know what? I liked that. I didn't like that. So when I rebuild it, I'm going to do less of that and more of this. So Sue, I think the Tower card is saying to you, understand that in wherever you are in life at the moment, whatever you're facing at the moment, it's a case of rebuilding, and you're not going to just in automatic pilot mode rebuild in the same way that it used to be. This is an opportunity to create difference. This is an opportunity to do something different, and this is an opportunity to make it better for you. Okay, so that's quite awesome. I like that. I love the Tower, because you know what, it's human nature when we have an unhappy life, when something doesn't work for us, we're so used to holding on to that and just sticking with it. We don't ever think, well, hold a second, if I break this wall down, suddenly I'm going to have a bigger room. No, we don't want to break anything. We want to hold on to things even though they are uncomfortable. So Tower moment, and you know what, our planet is going through a Tower moment at the moment. So when we have a Tower moment, it's an opportunity for positive change. But in order to have positive change, we have to let go. We have to crumble structures in order to rebuild. So I hope that helps, Sue. Margot Kane, hello, my darling, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Okay, so Leanne, it's your turn. Right. I'm going to shift the deck, moving on to deck number 3. And we'll go back to the others. This is the Dreaming Way Tarot. I love this deck. So Leanne wants to know any guidance that she needs from Spirit, what actions to take to improve. Let's see. Message for Leanne from Spirit. What does Leanne need to know right now to improve on her current circumstances? And you've got this one. Okay, so Leanne, what we have for you here is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, Leanne, is basically saying to you that the wheel turns, okay? You don't have to do anything. So here you can see she's spinning yarn, and I am such a yarn geek. I love my yarn. But the Wheel of Fortune is basically saying that you don't really have to do anything. You've got to just keep threading the wheel and know that the wheel will turn and things will work out exactly as they need to. So you don't have to control, manipulate, or navigate too much. All you've got to do is just keep threading and keep doing what you are doing, and just know that that wheel and that cycle is going to keep turning, and everything is going to work out exactly as it needs to. The Wheel of Fortune is also the karmic card, the karma card, dealing with karma. So knowing that what you put in is what you're going to get out of it. So you have to just trust that karma is going to do its job and that everything's going to work out as it needs to. All right. Sending lots of love to you, Leanne. Okay. Oh, we have a new club member. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Tracy, and welcome. Tracy Swanepoel, let's draw a card for you. I'm going to just have a sip of my coffee first. I'm one of those people that can drink ice cold coffee. Okay. Tracy Swanepoel, hello, my darling. I'm going to draw a card for you. Let's see what Spirit needs you to know today. Message for Tracy. What does Tracy need to know? What's important and significant message from Spirit for Tracy? Tracy, Four of Cups. This card has already made an appearance today, but obviously in a different deck. Four of Cups is about feeling a little bit despondent, feeling a little bit like things aren't fabulous, okay? So she's focusing on these three cups that down there that are disappointing her and upsetting her, and then maybe they're empty. Maybe she's to wine, okay? Her wine is finished, and she's now thinking, oh, gosh, life is terrible because my wine is finished, my cups are empty. But she's not seeing the opportunities that are right there. So, Tracy, with you at the moment, whatever it is that's going on in your life that's got you feeling a little bit disheartened, I almost want to say, just recognize that there is so much more that's available to you there. Don't focus on the problems. Look around for the opportunities. There are quite a lot of them there. I really do love this deck. The artwork is just absolutely exquisite. And Tracy, what this is also saying to you is that, you know what, the life that you have at the moment, the situations and the opportunities that you have at the moment is not so fabulous. It can be so much better. It needs to be so much better. But the best way to have better, the best way to, you know, is you've got to look outside of your norm. You've got to look away from your norm. Don't just focus on the life that you live and the opportunities that you have. Look a little bit further and you will see so much more that is there for you. Okay, so sending you lots of love. I hope that helps, Tracy. Okay, Lebogang, hello. I want to draw a card for you because you've just joined the club and I don't know if you have a question, but I'm going to draw for you anyway. Okay, hello, Denise. Okay, so Lebogang, I'm going to draw a card for you. Let's see what we get. And thank you for joining the club. I hope you enjoy it. You've got the Two of Wands. So Two of Wands is about making choices and decisions. It's about looking at your options and weighing up your pros and your cons of your options and saying, well, where do I want to go and what do I want to do with myself? So with you at the moment, there's obviously some choices. There's obviously some options that are available to you, and probably with regards to career, work-related kind of situations. And you're probably in a situation where thinking, well, do I want to go that route, or do I want to go that route, or do I want to do this? So there's like maybe a little bit of decisions. And this card often says to you that from where you are at the moment, from where you're standing at the moment, the decisions and the choices and the options, you don't have all the information. You actually need to explore each one a little bit. So you need to try each one for 5 minutes. Try each one for a little bit. Experience a little bit, because then you'll have more information to make a more informed decision. But it is telling you a little bit of exploration is needed, okay? So don't just make a decision based on what you see on the outside. Actually step into the room first. Step into the situation first, and then have a look and see what options are available to you. If you have a look at this card, and I don't know if it's going to come through, I want to see if I can get it into focus. He's holding the ball, okay? He's holding the ball, and that ball represents the globe. It represents the whole universe. And it's like the decision of, do I go or do I stay? Do I want to be there or do I want to be here? And it's about representing the fact that he's got all these options that are available to him, okay? Sending lots of love. Shannon, thank you so much for the super chat, my darling. I love those little icons. They are so cute. I just want to sit and stare at it all the time. Thank you so much, my darling, and I hope you are well. I hope you have had an awesome festive season, holidays, and New Year, and I hope you're feeling better with your knee. Let me draw a card for Shannon. Oh, Heather, hello, and welcome to the club, my darling. I want to just draw a card for Shannon. Let's see what we get. Oh, Shannon, this one turned over for you. So Shannon, my darling, this is the Death card. And please, for everybody watching, nobody's dying, all right? So Shannon, the Death card talks about change. The Death card talks about major change. And that is exactly what you need, my darling. So the Death card is like, let's cut out whatever doesn't serve us anymore. Let's remove from our life anything that brings us displeasure, pain, unhappiness. And let's change. You know, this is like the caterpillar that goes into metamorphosis and comes out as the butterfly. So this is what you need to be working on, Shannon. You need to be going through this change, going through this metamorphosis. But in order to do that, you've got to let go of certain aspects of yourself. So Shannon, for you, the healing is taking place. The healing is happening. And by you focusing on yourself, you are going to be knocking off and letting go of other people, other circumstances, other situations, other things that no longer serve a function and a purpose in your life. And you are going to come out of it better, stronger, happier, more successful than you've ever been. But you've got to become selfish, because that's what this card is telling you. You know, when a caterpillar goes into his cocoon state and goes into the transformation and the metamorphosis, he never says to a friend, hey, come with me. He's like, no, you go and make your own. I'm now doing my own. And Shannon, this is exactly what Spirit is saying to you. Okay, you've got to become a little bit more self-centered, a little bit more self-focused, and recognize that you need to focus on you. You can't focus on anybody else. You've got to focus on you. And if you do that, the change that's going to come about from here within your heart and soul is going to be amazing. Amazing. So I'm quite excited for that card for you. That's absolutely awesome. Good. Lots of love, Shannon. Right, Heather. Hello, my darling. Heather has joined the club as well. Welcome. So nice to have you on the club with us. So again, for those of you who have just joined in and are wondering what this club is, you can see everybody who's got the little butterfly next to the name. They are part of my YouTube club, and they always get my attention first. And only when I'm finished with all of them do I look at everybody else. Such a pleasure, Shannon. So Heather, I'm going to draw a card for you. Let's see what we get. What does Heather need to know in her life right now? What is important and significant for Heather to know right here and right now? And Heather, you are getting this one. Oh, I like that. So Heather, you've got Ace of Wands, my darling, and I know Heather is also a tarot reader, so she'll know exactly what this card means. But Heather, my interpretation of this for you is about the new year, new beginnings, new ideas, new inspirations, all this new energy. Because with you, it's almost like, and I know this, that there was that flip that was switched. I need to get my words right. So Heather, there was a switch that was flipped in you in December at that event that you and I were together at. And you need to recognize that there is this beginning, there is this inspiration. You are suddenly alive with inspiration and alive with ideas and alive with concepts. And it's time that you started working with that, okay? Don't think, oh, well, I'll start next month or I'll start next week. Now, okay? It's now. It's happening for you here and now. Just want to turn the card, there we go, so that it can focus on it. I also want you to notice on this particular card, we do have a bit of a mountain, but we are over the highest point, and we are now on the downward spiral, on the downward part, which means easy, which means accessible, which means the struggle is over. So Heather, my darling, for you, it's about focusing on all the opportunities, all the new ideas, all these ideas that you have, and let's put it all into work, let's put it all into play, and know that everything is going to work out fabulously for you. I'm very excited to see all the great stuff that you come up with and that you create with that. That is absolutely awesome. Right. Good. Okay, gosh, time really does fly. Time really does fly. So hello and welcome to everybody else who has joined and everybody else that is here. Hello, hello, hello. I think I've done all my club members. I think. I'm glad to see you doing better, Shannon. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. Deanne, hello. I didn't see you come in. Hello and Happy New Year. Right. I am drawing cards for people, Deanne, and I'm going to draw one for you now. Okay, so Deanne wants to have a card. Let's draw a card for Deanne and see what we get. So Deanne, let's see from the Dreaming Way Tarot. So Deanne, you have got High Priestess that has come through for you. High Priestess is the card of intuition. It's the card of inner knowing. It's the card of trusting and listening to yourself. It's the card that says to you, with whatever's going on in your life at the moment, trust yourself, believe in yourself, and know that you've got the answers. You know what happens is we all doubt ourselves, don't we? We all think that, when we have an idea or when we come up with a solution to a challenge, we always think to ourselves, oh, maybe, I don't think it can be that easy, or I don't think my idea is right, or whatever. We always doubt ourselves. And High Priestess Deanne is telling you to not doubt yourself. The High Priestess is telling you to trust and believe in yourself and to know that everything is going to work out exactly as it needs to. But you've got to believe in yourself first. If you have a look at it, she's completely, sorry, I'm holding it in the wrong place. She's sitting there on her own, and in her lap, if the camera would focus on her. No, let me see if I cover my face. I want you to see that in her lap sheet, there we go, she has the scrolls of knowledge, okay? So she has all the information that is needed. She has everything that is important and that is needed. She's just got to trust that her knowledge, her information, and her inspiration is correct. So Deanne, for you, my darling, that's exactly what you need to be doing, is recognizing that you know, and just trusting and believing in your own knowledge. Okay, sending lots of love. Rashika, hello and happy new year to you too. Let's see what we get for you, my darling. Rashika, message for you from Spirit. Let's see what Spirit needs you to know today. Okay, you are getting an upside down card, King of Cups. So Prashika, this is telling you to get into control of your emotions. This is telling you to get in control of your feelings and the stuff that that's going on in your heart. Often when the King of Cups comes up in a single card reading, I often think, well, it's because we have so much doubt and so much insecurity. We're not really in control of what's happening here. And it's telling you to get into control of your heart space, get into control of your feelings. I am also going to say to you that this card tells you to communicate those feelings. Express it, put it out there, connect with. Let the people around you know what you're feeling. Not everybody is psychic. Not everybody is connected to their intuition. Not everybody picks up on your hints and the feelings that you're putting out there. So it is important that you express your feelings. It is important that you share it and let the people around you know what you're feeling. Because Prashika, clearly you're feeling something and not everybody's picking up on it, because that's what I'm picking up on you. So it is important to express your emotions, to share your emotions, to let the people know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what's going on here. And by doing that, you can get more in control of the situation around you. All right, sending lots of love and blessings to you. Okay, let's see who else is here. Carol, you've been here for a while. So Carol Bristow, I'm going to do a card for you. Hello, my darling, and hello to everybody else who's joined. Carol, let's see what card I get for you, my darling. It's a pleasure, Deanne. Carol, oh, you got the same card. Okay, so the same message that I just gave to Deanne, Carol, is for you as well. I hope I'm saying Carol right. So High Priestess is about recognizing and believing in yourself, recognizing that the information and the knowledge that you have is sufficient, is correct, is all of those kind of things that you need. Okay, so Carol, it's about knowing that you have, listening to yourself, recognizing your own intuition, recognizing that the knowledge and the information that you have is correct. I hope that helps. Lots of love and blessings. Heather says, oh, good. Yes, I know, Heather. I'm very excited for all the new stuff that you're going to be doing this year. And I just hope it's not going to be at the end of the year. I hope you're going to get it all going now, because now is the good time for it. All right, so sending lots of love to you, Heather and Carol. I hope that made sense. Michelle Bassett, hello. I'm going to draw a card for you because you've also been hanging around for a while. So let's see what we get for you. Tracy Swanepoel, yes. All videos, normal content resumes from Monday. So Taroscopes will be released on Monday, and all the rest of so next week, I want to say normal duties resume. I am officially finished my holiday, my leave, and I will be back to work from Monday. So yes, you will have Taroscopes on Monday morning. Okay, right. Oh my gosh, I'm doing Michelle now. Hey, right, Michelle, let's see what I get for you. Card for Michelle Bassett, and it is this one. Right, Michelle, you've got Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles, you can see if you look at this card, okay, so she's walking in the fields. She's got her pentacle or her object under her arm. She's reading a book and she's walking along. She's not really paying attention to where she's going or what she's doing. She's going through the motions, but she's not really cognizant of her surroundings. And what this is saying to you is that, you need to remain focused. You need to be active in your activities. So as much as she's multitasking, and she's probably doing a fabulous job of multitasking, it is important that she remain focused on the big things, focused on, on where she's going and what she's doing, because she could quite easily stumble and fall if she doesn't pay attention. Her book may be really fascinating. It may be full of, beautiful stories or whatever it is, but sometimes two objects or two activities don't quite go together. So it's about just recognizing that, you can't be to all people all the time. You need to have some kind of a plan. You need to have some kind of a strategy, and you need to have some kind of way of achieving things. All right. So who was that for? I need to scroll up a little bit and see. Michelle, this was for Michelle. All right, so Michelle, don't try and juggle too many things at once because you will come a cropper, as they say. You need to be a little bit more focused, a little bit more trying, if you want to multitask, choose your tasks wisely so that they fit in with each other and they're not total opposites like in this case. Okay, lots of love and blessings, Michelle. Right, I am going to have another sip of my cold coffee. A pleasure, it's a pleasure, it's a pleasure. Hello, Peter. Evis, hello, Evis. I'm going to do a card for you, making some career changes. I get excited when people say they're making changes. Anything to share? It's a pleasure for all the work that I do. That's absolutely, I'm glad you enjoy it. So Evis, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm going to draw a card for you. Let's see what we get for you. Okay, making some career changes. What do you need to know with regards to these career changes? What does Spirit need Evis to know with regards to career changes? And we have the world. I like that. I like that. So the world is about achieving everything. It's about having everything. It's about coming full circle. It's about reaching the end. So the changes that you're making are really going to do you incredibly well. It's going to get you to wherever it is that you need to be. But it's also about the feeling of satisfaction, because that's what the world card is all about. Again, if I get the camera to focus on the card, you can see the gentleman. I mean, he is sitting in his chair. He is living best life, okay? He's got his book. He's got his glasses. He's got his smoking pipe. Life is fabulous. He has everything. He has achieved all of it. And the changes that you're wanting to make in your career is going to lead you to this point. It's going to bring you to that point of accomplishment, happiness, success, joy. But what you also is with the world card, it's about coming full circle. It's about achieving everything and then getting to a point where we have to start again. So this is saying to you that yes, you are going to succeed, and yes, you're going to achieve well, but you're going to have to understand that when one circle completes, it's not the end. We have to then start all over again. So sending lots of love, my darling, and I hope that helps you. And I really do think that the changes you're making are very positive, because it's taking you on your next cycle of life, which is quite exciting. Okay. Right, Belinda. Hello, Belinda. All the best for you too. Let's see what Spirit needs you to know, Belinda. Okay, so for those of you who have just joined in, remember, if you want to join the club, you get my attention first and foremost. All those people with little butterflies next to their name, you click the join button below and it'll give you all that information. And if you don't want to join the club, but you want to get my attention, you can use the super chat function. And that is you basically buy me a cup of coffee or put a little tip in the jar, and that also gets my attention. Okay, right, let's carry on shuffling. Belinda, let's see what we get for you, my darling. Belinda, what do we get for you? Card for Belinda. Oh, Belinda, you've got the Lover's card. So the Lover's card is a very, very interesting one. My interpretation of the Lover's card is more the traditional interpretation of tarot, and it's about choices. Okay, so you are the person in the middle, and it's about, you've got a person on either end, both people. So person here and person here are both fabulous, are both perfect for you, but you can't have both. You have to pick one. And sometimes that decision and that choice is really difficult, because once you've made your choice, once you've made your decision as to who you're going to go with, who you're going to connect with, you're then held accountable for that action and those decisions. And this is sometimes what us humans are really worried about. We're always so concerned about the repercussions of our actions. And the Lover's card is saying to you that, yes, choice is yours, but so is the responsibility of that choice. So Belinda, Spirit is saying to you, make sure that you choose wisely, because whatever decision you make is permanent. Once you've made that decision, there's no taking it back. There's no backsies. There's no going back on it. But it's also about telling you to follow your heart, okay? Follow your heart. Don't follow rules. Don't follow structure. Don't follow society. Don't follow what other people say. Follow your heart, and know that the decisions and options and opportunities that you take, you will be held accountable and responsible for, and it's not always bad. Okay. Sometimes when you make the decision based on logic and structure and other people's happiness, that's when the consequences are never so positive. But when you make decisions because of following your heart, then the outcomes are always a lot more positive. So sending lots of love and blessings to you, Belinda. Okay. Kelsey, let's draw a card for Kelsey. Oh, Tammy, I will do yours as soon as I finish with Kelsey. So Kelsey wants a card from Spirit. And for Kelsey, I want to change decks. Sorry, Kelsey. I want to go back to my Crystal Visions because I love this deck. I've trimmed and cut the edges off this deck, so it's a nice small one and it fits nicely in my hands. It's a pleasure, Belinda. It's a pleasure. Okay, so Kelsey, let's see. What does Spirit need Kelsey? Whoopsie. To know I'll say this cards are nice and small and easy for me to shuffle, and then I'll throw them on the table. Okay, card for Kelsey. What does Kelsey need to know right now? What's important and significant for Kelsey? Okay, so Kelsey, we have got, and these cards unfortunately are a little bit shiny. I hope you can see it there. So Kelsey, this is the Devil card, and she is lying underneath the tree, and it's the Garden of Eden, and it's about eating the apple. Okay, so the Devil card here is about understanding, again, its consequences to her actions. She has the choice of eating the apple or not eating the apple. The devil is the temptation. The devil is what we focus on and all of these kind of things. And it's about recognizing that you do have choice. So it's very similar to the Lover's card, actually, the Devil card. But the Devil card, you know, in the Lover's card, we have choice and we have options. But with the Devil card, it's like it's almost consuming you. So Kelsey, what's consuming your thoughts? What's consuming your mind? What's consuming your heart at the moment? And you need to ask yourself, are these things, these emotions, these feelings, these thoughts, these ideas that are consuming you, are they healthy? Are they right? Are they relevant in your life? So it's about trying to find out what you need to be focusing on and what you need to actually ignore. So when it comes to the apple, are you going to eat the apple or are you not? Once you've made the decision, get rid of the apple or eat the apple. Don't hold on to it. Go, well, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? This is telling you, make a decision and then go for it. Okay. So Kelsey, I hope that helps you, my darling. I hope that helps. Sending you lots of love and blessings. Okay, let's have a look. Tammy. So Tammy wants to know if her son will go overseas to work in 2021. Let's have a look and see, Tammy. Will Tammy's son go overseas and work internationally in 2021? It's a pleasure, Kelsey. I see your message there from Peter. I'm glad you got that and you didn't miss the message. Right, so Tammy, is your son going to go overseas and work internationally this year? Whoops. Okay, something went crazy there. So Tammy, here we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the fact that he's on a horse, the fact that the horse is moving gives you your absolute yes answer, okay? The fact that it is the Knight of Pentacles. So the knights are movement, knights are action, knights are charging into a thing, you know, working for it, and Pentacles has got to do with material possessions. So I do believe that, yes, Tammy, he is absolutely going to go and work overseas internationally. But what I also am getting from this card for your son, Tammy, is that he needs to work at it. He needs to make it happen. He can't just sit back and wait for an opportunity to sort of slide in under the door. He needs to be proactive and he needs to chase and go after it. I also believe, so Tammy, just what I'm picking up on this, is that an opportunity is not going to just willy-nilly come by him. It's almost like he needs to go out there and find it, create it for himself, set it up for himself or something like that. And what I want to say, Tammy, here is that I wonder if he doesn't go overseas and then secure employment, because I really get from this card for him, it's like go and make it happen. So don't wait for everything to be perfect. Don't wait for everything to be in order before you know that the opportunity is there. I really feel like with this one, it's a case of him putting himself out there. So he may need to go whichever place, whichever country, wherever he wants to go, and then source employment or secure employment while he's there. But I definitely get this is going, and he must go quickly. All right. Sending lots of love to you and him for that. And I know as the mom, it's not always easy to know that our children are going to go and leave us. I know it's never really easy, but we know that it's the best thing for the children, isn't it? Okay, sending lots of love, Tammy. Right. Let's see who else I am drawn to while I shuffle cards. Oh, I'm so glad, Tammy. And yeah, we do that, hey? We do doubt ourselves, because again, we're so afraid of making a mistake. We're so afraid of saying the wrong thing. We're so afraid of, all of those kind of things that we do doubt ourselves. Absolutely. So I'm glad I could clarify that for you. That's awesome. Okay, Ramona. Hello, Ramona. Let's see what message we get for you, my darling. Ramona, any advice for Ramona right now using Crystal Spirits, Crystal Visions Tarot? For Ramona, let's see what message we get. Okay, so Ramona, you've got the Nine of Wands card that's come through for you. And the Nine of Wands is the card that says to you, sometimes we just feel quite overwhelmed. Sometimes we just feel like, we're never going to figure things out. Sometimes we just feel like overwhelmed, okay? But what we have to understand is that we can't give in just yet. We are so close to achieving everything that you've set out to achieve. You're so close to victory. You're so close to success. You're so close to the end. And it is important that you persevere. It is important that you push through that last little bit. Don't give up just yet. You are so close. What I like about this card is the colors. And you can see that she's now sitting at the top of the mountain. There we go. The camera's focused on it. She's sitting at the top of the mountain. She's got her lion with her. She's got her protector. She's got all the lights around her. But that's not her final destination. She is pausing, resting, and stopping. But she needs to persevere and persist a little bit longer before she actually arrives at her destination. Okay, so Ramona, for you, it's about recognizing how exhausted you are, recognizing how tired you are, recognizing how difficult the journey has been. But you've also got to realize that you've got to persevere. You've got to just keep going. You're so close. You're so close to achieving everything on your list. You're so close to achieving the happiness, the success that you want. But you need to just persevere and push through that last little bit in order to achieve all of that you want. Okay, sending you lots of love. Oh, I did forget about you, Denise. Oh, sorry, my darling. Gosh, you know what? I'm slow. Did you have a specific question, Denise, or can I just draw a card for you? I'm going to draw a card for you while I wait to see if you had a specific question. I'm so sorry, Denise. So I'm going to draw just a random card for Denise in the meantime, and she'll comment and let me know if there was something specific that you wanted me to focus on. I'm so sorry, Denise. Forgive me, my darling. Card for Denise, message for Denise. What does Denise need to know? What does Spirit need Denise to know right here and right now? What is important and significant for Denise? And we have got this one. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. I like Queen of Pentacles energy, Denise. Queen of Pentacles is about, taking control. You know what? Queen is a very nurturing energy, okay? She nurtures, she takes care of, she makes sure that everybody's got everything that they need in life, okay? And she puts everybody's needs before her own. Queen of Pentacles means with regards to material possessions and finances and well-being, okay? Okay, I'm going to draw another card for your son, Denise, but this one is for you, my darling. So the Queen of Pentacles, so she's nurturing, she's taking care of, she's making sure that everybody else's needs are met, making sure that everybody else has exactly what they need in their life, all right? Before she takes care of herself, before she worries about her own needs, wants, and desires. And she does a fabulous job of it. And I know it's quite a thankless job. I know, when we are giving and nurturing and taking care of everybody all the time, especially when it comes to our own needs, wants, and desires, because Pentacles is about our own needs, wants, and desires. You're so busy taking care of everybody else. So nobody ever says to you, oh, thank you. Nobody ever gives gratitude or shows gratitude for what you've done or what you give. But you need to understand that this card is telling you that the universe, the angels, spirit guides, the people up there, they see and they recognize. But it's also saying to you, you know what, put yourself first. Because if you don't nurture yourself, if you don't take care of yourself, nobody else is going to. All right, my darling. So let's see if I can get the card into focus. Hide my face. There we go. How beautiful it is, Denise. Isn't it gorgeous? I love, love, love these cards. Look at that huge big crystal here by her feet. Absolutely exquisite. All right. So now let's focus on your son. I asked about my son wanting to go to Singapore. Okay. Right, so does he go or does he stay? Let's have a look, Denise. Does your son go or does your son stay? Off to Singapore. What does Spirit need you to know with regards to your son and off to Singapore? Let's see what we get for you. Whoops. A whole bunch dropped on the table, but I'm going to leave them there. Something else happened here. Let's see. No? Okay. This one. Ace of Wands, Denise. Again, Ace of Wands is about new inspiration, new ideas, new thoughts, new concepts, new strategies, new action plans, okay? But the Ace of Wands is also saying to you, the camera doesn't want to focus. The camera wants to look at my face. So, Denise, I think what it's saying to you with regards to your son is that he's got to make it happen as well. But it's almost like I really want to say that he's got a new idea. So I don't know if Singapore is a new thing or if it's something that he's done before, because actually... waiting. Okay, so you haven't specified if it's a new opportunity that he's going to or if he's returning to something that he's done already. But I want to say with this one that it's a new opportunity. So if he has been to Singapore before, where he's going now and what he's going to be doing is a new thing, okay? But this is also saying that he has to become a little bit selfish. He has to become a little bit more focused on himself and focused on what he wants to do, and not be waiting for others. Again, he needs to create. He needs to inspire. He needs to make this happen. It's not about waiting for somebody to bring it to him. He needs to put it out there. He needs to create it for himself. There we go. Now, look at that beautiful dragon around that beautiful crystal wand. And those flowers, I don't know what they're called, but I seem to feel like they are significant as well. So is he going to go? Yes, he is. But I do think he has to create and manifest and make it happen for himself. So I hope that helps. Okay, I absolutely hope that helps. Lots of love to you, Denise, and I'm sorry that I missed you earlier. Hello, Jessica Moss. Hello, hello, hello. Let's draw a card for Jessica Moss. Peter, I have seen you, and I will do you a card next. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to do Jessica now. Hello, Jessica. Frangipani, that's what they're called. Thanks, Michelle. Thank you. Peter, I'm going to do yours now, but we're going to do for Jessica first. Right, Jessica, Happy New Year. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Message for Jessica. Jessica, we have got Ace of Cups energy for you, my darling. And Ace of Cups generally talks about a new relationship. Now, when I say the word relationship, we don't always assume romance, okay? I know we all do assume romance, but it's not what it's talking about here. A relationship here is a connection, a significant connection between you and another. So it could be work, it could be friendship, it could be boss, it could be bank manager, it could be, oh, that's so interesting, Denise, your wedding flower. That is so, clearly I said it was significant and suddenly looked very significant there. Sorry, Jessica, getting sidetracked. So Ace of Cups, Jessica, is talking about a new person coming into your space, a new person coming into your life that is going to have a significant positive impact. So if it's a new job, it could be romance, it could be relationship, it could just be a new friend, a new bank manager, it could be any new individual that's coming into your space. And if you have a look at this card, first of all, this huge big lotus flower, and if you know anything about lotus flowers, they grow through the mud. So they struggle, they come through the darkness, they struggle, it's hard. They've got lots of mud and gunk and stuff that they've got to grow through before they bloom. And when they do, they are the most exquisite. So it's telling you the reward through the difficulty will be worth it. Okay, the reward through the difficulties will absolutely be worth it. So look out for this new relationship, Jessica. Look out for this new opportunity. And if you're uncertain, so if somebody comes into your space and you're not too sure on how to take them, you're not too sure where it's going from, let this card remind you and let you know that it is safe. It is worth it to explore this new connection with the person. It's going to be beneficial. All right. Patricia, hello. Hello, hello, hello to Pat. So, Pat, just tuning in. Greetings. Happy New Year, my darling. Can I draw a card for you, Pat? I'm going to draw a card for you. Sorry, Peter, I know I said I would do you next, but my butterfly people always get preference. So, Peter, you will be after I've done for Patricia. So, Patricia, let's draw a card for you. I hope you are well, my darling. I hope you are doing well and smiling and happy. I'm going to draw a card for you. Let's see what we get. Oh, Patricia. What does Spirit need Patricia to know? What's important and significant? Oh my gosh, did you see that? Half the cards went flying across the room because I am such a bad shuffler. Right, I have gathered. I've gathered them all. Let's try that again. Right, message for Pat. Message for Pat. Okay, so Pat. Oh, another one, King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles has made a couple of appearances in my session today. So Pat, the King of Pentacles is about control and dominance over finances and material possessions. So whatever it is that you're working through at the moment, whatever it is that's going on in your life at the moment, just know that there is the success that's coming through for you. But with this card, it always says to you, you need to be proactive and you need to be working towards that. Don't just allow things to happen automatically. Don't just expect things to happen automatically. You've got to drive it. And I know how ambitious you are. I know how driven you are. And I know how much you work with energy. And I know how you manifest and put things out there. So whatever it is you're manifesting at the moment, Pat, I definitely can see success for you. I definitely can see it happening and coming through for you. But you need to stay focused. You need to have your plan and you need to stick with it and know that things are going to work out. This is a very good card for manifesting money. This is a very good card for attracting abundance, financial abundance in your life. So Pat, sending lots of love and blessings your way, my darling. Good. Okay, now we're going to do for Peter, because Shane, he has been waiting so patiently. Right, so Peter, I didn't know, did you have a question in particular? Just a message, okay. Let's see what we get for Peter. Whoops. Right, message for Peter. See, I'm just reading the messages there. Peter, what does Spirit need Peter to know? What's important and significant for him to be aware of right now? And it looks like we're having that one. Okay. Oh, I love it. Look at all those wild horses. Wild horses running free. Isn't that awesome, Peter? Okay. So look at that. I love the colors in this deck. They're absolutely exquisite. So we have the Eight of Wands. And Eight of Wands, if I had to put it into a single word, it is the card of movement. And these wild horses, you know, you can just, I can almost hear them, see them just running through the land, okay? And, you know, they're not really too concerned about where they're going. It's almost herd mentality, if I may use that phrase. You know, they're just going. Nobody's actually sat them down and said, all right, so we're going to go this route, this path, and we're going to end up over there. They're just running together, and they're so close knit. But this is the card of movement, and it's the card of change. It's the card of saying movement and change that is happening and evolving around you. And Peter, what this card often says as well is that you don't know the destination. You don't know when the horses are going to stop, when they decide where they're at. You know, they may just suddenly stop and say, okay, this is going to be our grazing area for the next while, or whatever it is. So Peter, this card is saying to you, change is definitely afoot. Change is happening. You can't do anything about it. You can't control it. You've got to just trust and allow it to evolve in its own time, and to know that it will work out exactly as it needs to. But be aware that everything is shifting and changing. Everything for the better. But you may not know about it. You may not be conscious of it. You may not even be driving it. It is happening. It's something that's already been set in motion, and it's already happening. So you've got to basically just wait for the horses to stop, to see where you land up and to see where you end up. I think that's absolutely awesome. Sending you lots of love. Okay. Jenny, hello. Okay, so Jenny's question. It's such a pleasure, Peter. Jenny says, I'd really like some advice on the progress of a business I've been working on. Okay. So working on a business, trying to get it off the ground. Let's see, Jenny, what does Spirit need you to know about this business? What does Spirit need you to know about this opportunity, getting it off the ground? Let's see what we get. Oh, Shannon, I'm going to do your question next. Okay, so for Jenny, I looked at it and didn't see. Right, so Jenny, King of Swords. King of Swords, so King is about control and dominance. King is about being in control. It's about being aware of and about recognizing your authority, recognizing the power that you wield, the power that you have. Swords is about your mind. So Jenny, for you at the moment, this idea that you're working on, this business that you're working on, sorry, let me use the right words. The business that you're working on at the moment is clearly going to work well for you, but you've got everything here and not enough in paper. So I would say to you, this card is telling you to take your ideas and to formulate them. Put it onto paper so that you've got the structure to work on, because the doubt and the insecurities always seem to overwhelm you. The doubts and the insecurities will always lead you astray. Whereas if you've got a written, structured, well thought out, documented plan, it almost gives you a sense of security, a sense of understanding, a sense of belief that everything is going to work out. So Jenny, I am going to say to you, it's about, I almost want to say creating a business plan. That's really what I want to get from this for you. Create that business plan. It'll give you the confidence to know that everything is going to work out exactly as it needs to. And that's what you need to be focusing on. All right. Sending lots and lots and lots of love. Patricia, I'm so sorry you said Wi-Fi connection week. I did a message for you. So when this live is finished, Patricia, go back and watch the replay because your message is there. Okay, sending lots of love, my darling. Shannon, I need to have a sip of my coffee again. Nothing nicer than cold coffee. I love my cold coffee. All right, Shannon, will you be moving to Tennessee? Let's have a look and see. Is Shannon going to be moving? You know what, my darling? I really do think, sorry, Michelle, I'm just, there's no order. I'm just as I'm drawn to people. And the reason why I'm doing Shannon first and foremost is because she did put a tip in. She did a super chat. She super chatted me. Is that a word? And she's such a good supporter. She always supports my work. All right, let's see. Shannon, are you moving to Tennessee? Yeah, I was saying, Shannon, maybe that card we drew for you earlier on, you know, maybe that's this big change that's coming through. Let's see. Is Shannon going to be moving to Tennessee? Same card as I got for Peter. It is the 8 of Wands, which is the card of movement and change. Okay, and it's telling you that this is already set in motion, Shannon. This change has already been set in motion. This change has already been initiated. So if you've already had the thoughts about moving to Tennessee or whatever the change is, just know that it's going to happen, and just know that it's really, I want to say, out of your control, and it's just going to happen, and you just have to go with the flow. Just go with the flow and know that it is going to happen. Okay, so definitely change is definitely movement. Moving is definitely on the cards for you, and I hope it's a good one for you. Generally, that 8 of Wands is often, its message is that the change is a positive one. Okay, so whenever the 8 of Wands comes up, it's telling you the change is happening, whether you actually want it or not. It's going to happen, but it will be positive. So sending you lots of love. It's a pleasure, Patricia. Oh, hello, Sharon Victor. Hello, my darling. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you. Right, so now I need to go back up. Michelle, I missed yours. Right, Michelle, let's see. What was your question? Was there a question? Amy. Hello, Amy Lee. Hello, my darling. Nice to see you here. Amy says, I almost feel like half of these cards are for me too. You know what? As much as we all live our own very different and unique lives, there's so much similarity in what we're all going through at the moment. So absolutely, Amy, you can absolutely take a little bit of something from every single one of these and apply it to your life without a shadow of a doubt. Because yes, as much as our lives are all so different, they are all actually quite similar. We're all going through the same thing. Okay, there we go, Michelle. Please, can I get a reading about what my year holds? Of course you can. So, Michelle, let's see, what does your year have in store? Oh, that's lovely, Shannon. Shannon says her mom, her daughter, and her brand new granddaughter is there. Then you have to move. You have to go. If you've got so many family members there, Shannon, it's so important that you go. And I think for you at the moment, it'll be so lovely to have that, you know, to have that closeness and to have those people around you. That would be absolutely fabulous. Okay. Right, Michelle, let's see. What does 2021 have in store for Michelle? Okay, so Michelle, this card is coming up. So Michelle, this is the moon. And the moon is a very interesting card. I think I interpret and I read this card differently every single time I see it. Every single time it comes up, I have a different take on the card. So let's have a look and see, what do I see here? What do I notice? So the first thing I notice is across the top of the card is the different moon cycles. Okay, so the moon is about feminine energy. It's about intuition. It's about the inner knowing. But the moon is also about the shadows. It's also about the things that hide in the dark, the things that hide in the shadows, the things that we aren't always obviously seeing and not always aware of. Okay, And the moon card is telling you that sometimes we have to look in those shadows. Sometimes we have to look in those dark places. Sometimes we have to be brave and confident enough to open the cupboard and to look to see who's hiding in it or hiding under the bed. But it's also about trusting your own feminine energy, trusting your own feminine intuition, and about recognizing that you are a lot stronger than you think you are. But you've got to get yourself, your physical being, in balance with the environment and the energies of the world around you. So Michelle, for you, this is saying to you that 2021 is going to be a year of looking into your shadow spaces, looking into the dark aspects of your soul and finding peace and happiness and comfort there, but about also finding a balance between who you are and your surroundings and your environment and what you want to achieve. But in order to do that, you really have to look within your heart and soul. Oh, Shannon, bless you. Bless you for that again, my darling. You are so sweet. Absolutely so kind. Thank you so much. I do so value and appreciate you. Lots of love to you, Shannon. Right, so Michelle, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that made sense to you, and I hope that helps you with what's coming through for you in 2021. Okay, I'm scrolling back up to see who else. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed that, Jenny. Okay. Right. Sending you so much love too, Shannon. Sending you so much love. Okay. It's a pleasure, Michelle. I hope it made sense to you, and I hope it helps with everything that you're going through and everything that's happening in your life. Okay. Ortal, hello. I'm going to draw a card for you. You would like a message about money. Let's see what I get. Whoopsie. Let's see what I get for Ortal. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm normally terrible at saying names. Okay, and for you, we are getting this one. Okay, so you asked about a card or a message about money, Ortal, and here we have got the devil. The devil is the card of obsessing and but focusing on something too much, on about, being so focused on getting, having, achieving, receiving, whatever it is about the money that you forget the other things that are important. So I am going to say to you with the devil card here, it's telling you that the money is going to flow. Money is going to happen. It's going to come your way as it needs to. You don't need to be so focused on it. So I almost get the idea of these big eyes just like waiting for the money to come in. You've got to trust and just keep doing whatever you're doing and know that it'll come in as it needs to. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Don't take on more than you can handle, and don't expect more than is realistically possible. But know that if you can find that balance and not be so obsessed on one aspect, the flow will be there. And when we have the flow, all your needs will be met. Okay, so don't be so fixated on one aspect of life. We need to be aware of all aspects and let that flow happen. Sending lots of love and blessings your way. Sugantha, hello, my darling. Sugantha, hello. Let's see what I get for you, my darling. Okay, Crystal Visions Tarot, still the one in my hand. I think I need to change. Sugantha, let's see what we get for you. Oh, really? The same card again? This has happened a couple of times tonight again. Okay, so again, Sugantha, for yours, this is your question wasn't about money. Your question was just, may I have a message? May I have a card? So this, the devil card is telling you to be very careful about what you're focusing on. Be very careful about what you're obsessing about or what you're so fixated on. You need to make sure that, understand that if you bite the apple, if you eat the apple of the forbidden tree, you are going to be held responsible or accountable for the outcomes of that. But you need to make sure that it is what you want before you take it on. So be very aware of what you're worried about, what you're thinking about, what you're drawing into your life. Be very aware of that and make sure that it is actually in line with what you want, with what is real and what is honest. So it's about being honest with yourself. It's about being honest with your own circumstances and your own situation, and not be so fixated only on one aspect of your life, because there's so much more that's going on for you. So this card is saying to you that you need to find a balance. You need to be very aware of giving equal amounts of time and energy to all areas of your life. Okay, sending lots of love and blessings to you. Oh, thank you, Pat. To you too, my darling. Mwah. I am going to change that deck. And let's see what, I need something different now. I am changing decks And I want to work with Dark Mansion Tarot because I love, love, love this deck. Let me make some space on the table here in front of me. Jacqueline, hello and welcome. Welcome. Magda, hello and welcome. Right, Magda, let's draw a card for you from Dark Mansions Tarot. Let's give it a bit of a shuffle because I have just taken it out the bag. Okay, Magda, let's see, what does Spirit need you to know? What's important and significant? Right, remember, for while I'm shuffling, because this is a new deck now, for those of you who have just joined, if you want to get my attention, the best way to do that is to either join the club, the join button down below, so that you get the little pretty butterfly next to your name, because those people always get my attention first. Or if you want to use a super chat by giving me a tip or giving me a little donation of gratitude, that gets my attention as well. Okay, so if you want messages, then that's the best way to do it. Hello, Unita. Nice to see you, my darling. I'm glad I got your channel name, because otherwise I wouldn't know who you are, because I forgot. I didn't know. Right. Magda, drawing a card for you. Let's see what we get. Right, so one flipped for you. Magda, you have got Three of Pentacles energy that has come through for you. Three of Pentacles is about working hard, but it's also about being recognized and receiving the recognition for the hard work that you're doing. So Magda, whatever it is that you're working on in your life at the moment, just keep doing it, okay? Your head is down, you're focused, you're working hard, you're achieving great things, and people are starting to pay attention. People are starting to notice you and to notice all the work that you're putting into things, and it's definitely sort of, there's a positive kind of vibe that's going. You know what happens is people, sometimes you find people are not very quick or very easy to give, what's the word I'm looking for? People don't always know how to give a compliment, okay? And with the Three of Pentacles, it's saying that people are starting to notice. They maybe haven't said anything yet. They maybe haven't vocalized how proud they are of you, or how well you're doing, or how fabulous your work is, or how fabulous you are. They maybe haven't vocalized it yet, but they're certainly feeling it. They're certainly thinking it. So it's about you, just, this is you in the middle here, working hard, putting all the effort in, and these people are sort of watching and observing, going, oh, she's onto something. So Magda, for you, keep doing whatever you're doing. You are being noticed. You are being seen. The recognition for the work that you're doing is certainly coming. All right, sending you lots of love. Okay. Jacqueline, hello. Let's have a look and see. Okay, will there be a new love, or will an old one return? Okay, let's see, Jacqueline. Right, so we're talking about love relationships, and you want to know whether it's going to be somebody new or somebody old coming into your space. I'm so glad, Magda. You're so very welcome. Lots of love to you. Okay, Jacqueline, let's see what we get regarding relationship and love life. Is it somebody new, or is it an old person coming back in? We have got the Devil energy that's come through for you, Jacqueline. And when the Devil energy comes through in answer to your question, so, you know, we interpret the card based on the question, because the question gives context, and then we put that context into the interpretation of the card. So with your question, this is telling you that it's going to be you're wanting it. You're wanting it to be the person from your past that's coming back. And that's what you're really fixated on. That's what you're really hopeful. That's what you've got. You're holding thumbs and you know, got your fingers crossed, and you're really hoping that it is this somebody from your past that comes back in. You're hoping for that. But I honestly think because of that, because you're hoping it to be that, the Devil is telling you that it may be completely different. So will it be a new love, or will it be the old one that I think it's going to be? You want it to be the old one. You want it to be the person you were in a relationship with before, but I think you're going to be surprised. I think it's going to be something that you don't expect, and I think it's going to be a new person. That's what I think. Sending lots of love to you, Jacqueline. Suvira, hello, Suvira. Let's draw a card for Suvira. Hello, my darling. I hope you are well. I'm going to draw, oopsie, a card for you. Okay. Suvira, we have got Ace of Cups for you, my darling. So Ace of Cups is about a new energy, new person, a new circumstance, a new situation that is coming into your world, that is coming into your space. So the Ace of Cups talks about having a cup full of everything that your heart desires, but it's about recognizing it and seeing it and appreciating it for what it is. But there's definitely new energy coming into your space. Okay, new energy coming into your space that's going to be very, very positive. All right, sending lots of love to you. I want to do a message. I am going to do one. I see you haven't asked for a reading or you haven't asked for a card, but Unita, I'm going to do one for you. Okay, Unita, I'm going to do one for you. So message for Unita. What does Unita need to know? What is... Sorry, I just see my cards upside down, and I don't do upside down cards. Why are my cards upside down? Okay, a message for Unita. What does Unita need to know? What's important and significant? What message does Spirit have for Unita right here and right now? Whoopsie, that one went flying completely. Unita, we have got Eight of Wands. 8 of Wands, my darling. Change is happening. You know what? And I love the depiction of this card. Let me put it like that so that you can see it. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, so Unita, the 8 of Wands is telling you that these wands are already in motion, as you can see, and she's taking a ride. I love the little kitty cat over here. I love the little kitty cat that's riding along with her. So it's about, everything is in motion. Everything is flying. Everything is started. We are midway through our journey. And what we don't know is where we're going to land, okay? So the change for the better is already happening. It's already in motion. You've got to just be patient, and you've got to just wait to see where you end up, see where it lands. And I honestly... You know what this is about, what you and I were chatting about the other day, and I honestly think you've got to just keep going. Whatever you're doing at the moment, you're doing so well. Just keep going, just keep persevering, keep pushing forward. The trajectory, I can never get that word right. It's something my mouth battles to say, but it's already been predetermined, and you've just got to keep doing whatever it is that you're doing, and trust in the universe. Trust in yourself, trust in your circumstances, and know that you are going to end up exactly where you need to. You're going to end up exactly where you need to. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So sending so much love and blessings your way. Mwah. Eva, hello. Can you get a love message? Of course you can. Let's see what Dark Mansion Tarot wants Eva to know with regards to love life. Okay. Love life message for Eva 2021. Okay, Eva, you are getting this one. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, Eva. So the Knight of Pentacles telling you with regards to love life that it's going to happen quite quickly, and it's going to be with somebody who is very confident and very suave and very, very fabulous. Okay, somebody who dresses well, somebody who looks good, somebody who is very confident in their own skin without being obnoxious, without being too arrogant, without being too egotistical. Somebody who's quite, I want to say that inner charm and that inner confidence, and somebody who's going to initiate a relationship with you. There's definitely, you don't have to do anything. This person's coming to you. This relationship or this situation is going to happen. Somebody else is going to be initiating it. This person is going to be initiating it with you. Somebody who dresses well, who looks good, who's just so full of charm and full of spunk and full of excitement that's going to come into your space. So you don't have to worry too much. You can just wait for them to come to you. All right, sending lots of love your way. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, you need to trust, my darling. That's all you have to do. And you know what? It is so hard. Trust, I think, is the hardest emotion for anybody to deal with, to process, to trust, because we are such untrusting humans, aren't we? I mean, it's so ingrained in us. We question and challenge everything. So trust is so difficult, but you do need to trust. It's a pleasure, Eva. It's a pleasure. Right. Who else is there? Have I reached the end? Suvira, did I do you? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Kiss JG. Hello. If you're still online, I'm going to do a message for you. Kiss JG. Let's draw a card and see what message comes through. And then I am on an hour and a half, so we are going to then start wrapping it up. Okay, Kiss JG. And if anybody would like to put a tip in the tip jar, there is a link in the description below where you can buy me a cup of coffee as gratitude and thanks, or join the club. Click the join button below to join my YouTube channel membership to get all sorts of exciting positive things. Okay, so Kiss, if you're still here, I'm going to draw you a card and you get Queen of Wands. Look at it, isn't it gorgeous? Just waiting for the camera to focus. Nope. Camera wants to focus on my face, not focus on this card. So Queen of Wands is about nurturing whatever it is that you're doing. So you're working towards something at the moment. You're working on something at the moment. There is something that you are focusing on and that has your attention that you've been working on for a while. This card is telling you that it's time to nurture that. It's time to put a little bit more attention, a little bit more effort into it. Be a little bit more hands-on, if I can put it that way, okay? Whatever your goals are, whatever your ambitions are, whatever you're working towards, put a little bit more attention into it, nurture it, get a little bit more physically active in that situation. And by doing that, you're going to attract a lot of success. You know, call in favors. If people owe you favors and you need a bit of help and assistance, this card is telling you to call in those favors. Let people help you to achieve the things that you need to, the things that you want to, and the things that you have to. Okay, so don't be afraid to call in favors. Don't be afraid to let people come in and help you where you need to, because achieving the success, the happiness, the joy, achieving everything that you want for yourself is absolutely on the cards, but you need to nurture, work, get more physical with it, and let people help and guide you wherever necessary. All right, so friends, I think we are done. I have spent an hour and a half and it has been fabulous. I have loved every single minute of it. Thank you to every single one of you for being here with me tonight. And this year, I will be doing a lot more of these. So get used to seeing my face. Please hit the bell notification button below so that you get reminded and get told every time I'm doing a live or publishing videos. So normal videos will be released from Monday. Taroscopes and all of those kind of things will be back. All back to normal in the channel. So lots of love and blessings to every single one of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love and support. And I shall see you soon. From my heart to yours. Take care. Bye.